Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kortewada. In this video, we will see about routing and configurations required for our project. So let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code and do our routing configurations for our application and a basic setup for our folder structure. So let me go into Visual Studio Code. Here, what I want to do is, let me close everything and go into our app component. So this is a continuation of my previous setup. So please watch my previous video for better understanding. So let me go into app.component.html, which is not required for us, and here also this paragraph is not required for us. So now I want to set up a routing configuration. Already we have a default routing, that is app.routing.module.ts, which is used to configure our root routings. So now what I want to do is, for doing some set of routings, we need some set of modules and components. First thing what I want to do is, let me create one folder called as views, and inside this views let me create two folders. One is admin-views, and let me create one more folder called as auth-views, and inside this app itself I'll just create a new folder called as layouts, because I'm creating multiple route outlets. So remember, we will be using admin routes and auth routes based on our authentication and before login and after login screens. So let me create a new folder called as admin layout, and let me create one more folder called as auth layout. So now inside this admin layout, I'll be having one component called as admin layout component, and it will not have any module. So let me go inside this admin layout. So let me open cd space, or just let me use a new terminal. Yes. So now inside this new terminal, I will be going inside our layouts part, or you can just remove this two folders, because whenever we create the component itself, we will be getting that particular folders. So let me go into layouts, cd space src space app space layouts, and inside this layouts I'll be creating ng generate component, and the component name is admin layout component, and I don't want to create a spec files, so let me use skip-tests. Hit enter. Now I created a folder called as admin layout, and let me create the same thing with auth layout. So this will be acting like a parent layouts for our auth and admin views. So let me go into our layouts, and we have created this too. So what I'll do is, they already updated in our app module. That's good. Let me go into our app module, and here you can see admin layout and auth layout. So what I want to do here inside this admin and auth, these are something like a layouts. So let me go into admin. So inside the admin, we may be having some set of different routes and different layout structure. For now, I am creating this as a router-outlet, and save this. Let me go into our auth layout, that means before login. So let me use router-outlet for this as well. Save this. Now we have two router outlets, including our app, it will be three router outlets. So now the structure is, app will be the parent, app has two siblings, one is admin as well as auth. Based on the routes, these admin and auth layouts will be coming into picture. Let me clear this off. Now let's go and configure our routings. So let me go into app routing, and inside the app routing, what I'll do is, I'll have a path where the path is default path, and whenever the path is default, I want to redirect to login/login, and we have something called as path match, and path match should be full. Now the second thing is, we have another path where I want to create this login. So I want to create a path called as login path, and here my component which should render is auth layout component. That means whenever I give login, so it has to render this auth layout component, or just give empty comma. I can add some set of children for my component. So what are my children? Here the children will also have a path, and the path is login, and then I want to use this with a login component. We don't have login component yet, so let me hold on for this. So this is something related to our auth layout. So let me create admin layout paths as well. So let me use a path where the path is empty again, but this time the component is admin layout component, and let me add the children where the children will have some set of paths. For now, we have login and we have registration. Just I'm adding the paths. I'll add the components a bit later. Register. So I'll use a path called as register. And inside this children, I can add a number of things like path, where the path is notes, and let me add one more path called as profile, and let me add one more path called as reset password, and let me add one more path, something like a dash, and save this. Now this admin layout component will render only in this particular path structures. So now let me use one more path, that is nothing but a wildcard path, that means not found. So let me use a not found, and here I'll add a component bit later. Now save this. So if you see here, for showing this not found, we don't need any of the layouts, okay, and for this we need auth layout, and for this we need admin layout. Now we will be creating all this along with lazy loading. So that is our main target, because lazy loading is something which can be improving our performance. Already I have discussed about lazy loading individually in my previous videos. I'll provide the link in the description. Please watch that for better understanding on lazy loading. So let me go into our auth views. So let me go into our auth views. Let me come out of layouts. Now let me go into views. So views, and inside this views you can see admin and auth views. So inside the auth views we have two components. Let me create these two components first. So let me go into auth views, and here I'll create two modules first, ng generate module, and the module name is login, and I'll have something called as routing for it individually. I'm not creating only component, I'm creating a module specific to that particular login. Hit enter. So it created a module for us. And let me create a component as well, ng generate component, and the component name is login. I don't want to use test files, so let me use skip tests. Now we have created a login component along with the login module. If you see here, views, and inside the views we have admin views and auth views. Inside the auth views we have created a login which contains module and the component along with the routing. So let me go here in the same way. Let me use ls, and already we have created login. Now I want to create register component, ng generate module, and the module name is register, and I can use routing for this. Hit enter. And ng generate component, and the component name is register, where I don't want to use test file, so I'm using skip. Now we have created register as well. First let's configure our auth layout components. Now I can use a load children, and this load children can be used to import our path, that is dot slash. We can go inside our views, and inside the views we can go auth views. Inside the auth views we have a module, and it is a promise based, so I can use dot then, where we will be getting m, that is a module, m dot login module. So we have created our login module, and just go into the login module. Already we have a component injected over here and the login routing module. Let me go into the routing module, and here let me add a path which is a default path, that is nothing but our component which will be loaded is login component, and done with the login component import. So let me close this and close this. We will be using the same strategy for our register as well, load children, and inside the load children I can use an import where I can use dot slash views slash admin views slash login, or let me go into register slash, it is not admin, it is auth view slash register module, and it is also a promise based, where we will be getting the response in an arrow function where we can get a module, and the module this time will be register module, and go into the register module and go into the register routing, where we can create our default path where the path is empty and the component is register component, and save this. Now close this and close this. Now we have created our register related and login related components. Now let's go and create our admin layout components. ng, so let me go into the admin views and create over here ng generate component or module, and the module name is nodes, and let me use hyphen skip hyphen tests. Hit enter. Sorry, so we have to use hyphen routing for this. Now ng generate component, and the component is nodes hyphen skip hyphen tests. Hit enter. So we have created our nodes component. In the same way, let me go up and just create our profile and hit enter. So let me go up and let me give profile here as well. So we have created our profile. Now let me go up and use something called as reset password and routing. Let me go up and create a component with this reset password. If we want any other components, we'll be creating in future based on our requirement, but for now these are the basic files or the pages which we want to navigate. So we have created this profile and reset password. Now let me create a dashboard module, and let me create a dashboard component as well. Hit enter. So we have created all our required components. Let me bind them to our routes. So let me use load component or load children, and this load children is an arrow function which is import of dot slash the views and admin views and nodes module, where this is a promise based again, and we'll be getting a module from this promise, and that module will be your nodes module. Let me go inside the nodes module, nodes routing, and give a default routing where the path is empty and the component is nodes component, and save this. Go here and save this. Let me use the same thing here as well. Load children import dot slash views slash admin slash profile module dot then, and you'll be getting a module again here, module dot profile module. So let me go into the profile module. Let me close this profile module, and inside the profile module go to the profile routing and give the default path which is empty, and give the component that is nothing but profile component, and save this. Close this, save this. Let me copy this so that we can make it bit fast. So let me go here and just remove this reset password / reset password module, and here we'll be using a reset password module. Go into the reset password module, reset password routing, and give the path where it is empty, and the component is reset password component, and save this. Go here. Now let me do the same thing for dashboard as well. Copy this and put it over here. Let me use something like /dashboard module, and this will be your dashboard module. Let me go into the dashboard module, dashboard routing, and here I can use a path, and the path is a default path again, and the component is a dashboard component, and save this. So now let me close this, and close this. So we have all paths which we have defined, but only the path which is left is not found. So it is not related to admin, it is not related to auth. So it is always recommended to create out of it. So for example, I'll go with ls, and you are out of it, and we can create a common views. So mkdir common views. So inside the common views, I'll just create ng generate module, and the module name is not found module, and let me go with routing, hit enter, and let me go with the same thing, skip -tests, but this time we want to create a component, hit enter. Copy this, paste here, and give views / common view / we can give something like not found. So okay, we didn't create it inside the common views. Let me go here, and this not found, let me push into the common views. Yep. So now /common view /not found module, and here we can give not found module. Go to the not found module and not found routing. Here I can give a path where the path is empty, and the component is not found component, Save this. Now we have configured all our routings. Let's go and test in our browser. So whenever I give default, it should go to the login page. Let's go here and you can see login works and it is rendering on the auth layout. And let me go and give the registration. Registration is also related to auth layout. Let me zoom it a bit. So we have not the registration, it is register. So this is register works and it is also in auth layout. And let me give something like profile. It is in admin layout, and let me give another one like reset password, and it went to admin layout. The reset password works. And then we have something called as note works, and we have something like dashboard, and it is also working fine. So all our routes were rendering as per their respective layouts. So each and every layout we can manage it, and we can make things very beautiful in a easy manner without interacting with other components, and we can make them very standalone together. So that's how we can create this particular routing configurations. In the upcoming video, we will talk about registration module, and we will be creating our registration module in our application. Later in the last, we will add guards as well. We'll talk about them once we are done with the current implementations. So that's about your routing and configuration in this application. So stay tuned. You will see more and more easy way of implementing Angular applications. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.